Hello everyone, I'm Alice from GACC Registration Service Organization. Today we want to talk about the conditions and key points of control inspection for registration of overseas production enterprises of imported nuts and seafood. First, make a brief introduction of us. GACC Registration Service Organization is a specialized service organization who engaged in the GACC-related services for decades of years, aiming to build a consulting bridge between overseas manufacturers and exporters of imported food and the Chinese food regulatory agencies, and assist global imported food overseas manufacturers to enter into Chinese market. We have unique advantages in this field. First, we can provide very professional service. With many years of professional experience, we are very familiar with Chinese customs access and product compliance laws and regulations, maintain close communication with overseas food safety regulatory agencies. Second, we have a strong team. Our expert team is composed of food-related professional doctors, masters, and government working experience personnel. Experienced and good at communication, we can accurately provide straight-through solutions, avoid risks such as misjudgment, detention, return shipments, recalls, and help customers achieve access and product compliance quickly. Third, strict confidentiality. We contribute great importance to the protection of your data and privacy. We strictly abide by the confidentiality agreement for sensitive information related to the production and trade of the company, and will not disclose information to anyone for any reason to the third party, and will not pose a potential threat to the interest of the company. What's more, we can provide add-on services, such like continuous tracking of relevant regulations and policies, and timely updates, provide enterprise information change service, and reminders of extension of qualification for approved enterprises. The registration for food area is complicated. There are many reasons can result in the failure of registration. For example, your product doesn't complete inspection and quarantine access. This requires you to do the access first before the registration. Or the materials you submitted are not corresponding to the product to be registered. We have done many successful registrations for competent authority registration products like edible grains, oilseeds, and for self-registrations like different kinds of beverage. So our entity can help clients to organize and submit the most standardized materials, avoid unnecessary faults, and provide the most accurate solutions. Also, with good relationship with related institutes, we can follow up the whole process to make access and register successful at fastest speed. And to know better of our topic of checklist, we need to know the regulation behind. The General Administration of Customs of the People's Republic of China, in short GACC, released the new regulations last April, Decree 248, Regulations on the Registration and Administration of Overseas Producers of Imported Food, which requires all the production, processing, and storage facilities that export foods to China need to get registered with the GACC. And there are two methods of application. One is recommendation for registration by competent authority of the country, and the other is application for registration by a producer. Nuts and seafood, what we will discuss today, applies to the first situation. We can see in the Decree 248, Article 8. This article is about the work requirements and application materials submission request for the competent authority of the country when recommending registration to the GACC. The GACC, in accordance with Chinese laws, regulations, national food safety standards, and the characteristics of different product manufacturers, develops corresponding registration requirements and checklists for overseas manufacturers of imported food. The overseas manufacturers of imported food and the competent authority of the country can use this checklist to conduct audit and inspection of the relevant manufacturers. The result of the audit and inspection can be used as the fifth application materials listed in this article. When the GACC conducts registration evaluation, review, and re-examination, GACC will compare this checklist regarding the laws, regulations, and standards. This checklist enables overseas manufacturers of imported foods and the competent authority in their country to basically align with the content of the assessment and the review of the GACC. So we can see the checklist is very important. So next part, let us know more about the detailed content of checklist of nuts and seafood. First, nuts refer to the kernels of woody plants with hard shells, including walnuts, chestnuts, pie seeds. Seeds refer to the kernels of plants such as melon, fruit, and vegetables, including watermelon seeds, pumpkin seeds. Nuts and seafood is processed foods with nuts, seeds, or their kernels as the main raw materials. And there are 13 parts of the checklist. First, enterprise overview. The company should provide the form of basic information and the production and operation information in the past 2 years, including the production capacity, annual actual output, export volume, and also information documents about management system and related personnel. Second, enterprise location and workshop layout. The plant layout and workshop shall meet the production and processing requirements, and the company should provide plant and workshop plan and related pictures. Third, facility and equipment. The company should be equipped with suitable production and processing equipment, and storage facility shall meet the basic requirements. Fourth, water as steam. Water as steam for production and processing shall meet related regulations and explain the detailed information like water source, disinfection, or test. Fifth, raw and auxiliary materials and packaging materials, including the acceptance and control of raw materials, source of raw materials, food additives, packaging materials. Sixth, production and processing control. It includes operation and establishment of food safety and hygiene control system, use of food additives, and nutritional fortification substance. Seventh, cleaning and disinfection. Cleaning and disinfection measures should be able to eliminate cross-contamination and meet hygiene requirements. Eighth, control of chemicals, waste, and damage by insects and rats. It includes control of chemicals, management of physical contamination, control of damage by insects and rats, and waste management. Ninth, product traceability. It includes traceability and recall, and warehouse in and out management. 10th, personnel management and training. It includes personnel health and hygiene management, personnel training, and requirements for management personnel. 11th, self-inspection and self-control. It requires conduct inspection of finished product. 12. Pest control. It includes prevention and control of quarantine pests of concern to China, identification of pests, pest control, and fumigation treatment. And the last statement. It requires both the signature and seal of company and competent authority. Above is the basic content of checklist, and in our channel there also have many other useful videos, such like explanation about Decree 248. What companies don't need to register? Why register field are not accepted? How to register in the CIFR system? FAQs. So you can follow up our channel for more useful and updated information. More efficiently, you can contact us directly.